boy, oh boy. Whew. Oh man, boys. We are going to be working on bifacing some more local stuff. I just recently did a heat treatment batch. Man, some of the stuff looks really good, some of it not so much. This one is going to be interesting. Yeah, another bifacing local lithics video. Sorry if these are just becoming really prevalent. It's with good reason. It's because I have a lot of stuff I need to go through. And, you know, I want to start going through some of it because I would like to have my space occupied. That's really pretty. By slightly more. Oh, that. I was going to say that definitely came off. Wow, slightly more usable stuff. Holy crap! Can I make something out of that? Maybe. I'll put that in my to mess around with jar. Yeah, see, this is the hard thing about some of these is that the cortex, horrible. You gotta like chew it down until you get to the nice stuff. And sometimes you can really do well. I don't want to break this. That one, well, didn't do too much, but we'll take it. I just gotta be careful because I'm not the greatest with my bopper work. I much prefer my indirect percussion, if I'm being entirely honest, because whenever I use direct percussion, I usually end up messing up because my skills just aren't there. I've gotten much better though. And I really want to be careful around some of this super thin stuff because I want to preserve as much of this length as possible. I might have to go get another abrasion stone because I'm so mad. We're gonna go straight to ooh, bent rod alert. Bent rod. There we go. How's that doing? Yeah. Alrighty. Now we gotta get through all that crud. Did that bend back already? What the? Maybe I didn't even. Sheesh. I think I'd be able to handle it. That likes to shatter super easy. I am determined. I am so determined to make this work. You guys have no idea. Okay. Crunchy. Crunchy, crunchy, crunchy. That is a mess. Look at all that chalky formation in there. That's rough. Dang, why did I take that big old scoop there? That kind of throws me off. Sheesh. Especially when stuff like this just is not good at doing what you need it to do. Do something. That's actually quite... God, I can't believe it went through that. Did you see that? That whole thing from there through all that crud, it like hopped over it. I couldn't explain that. That's why I need to go get another abrasion stone because this is horribly Awkward doing it with the small ones. I just kind of blew that up. That's okay. Okay. That is horrible in there. But I refuse to let it beat me. I simply refuse. It shall not win. Sure, some of y'all are looking at this like, brother, it is a lost cause. Leave that behind. Heck no. I remember picking this piece up. Told myself I'm gonna try with that one. There's nothing there. Oh yeah, there's nothing. Absolutely nothing to any of that. I'm still trying to get in to this other side here. Okay. Yuck. That went somewhere at least. Man, that's so bad right there. Ouch. Did I get it? Okay, okay, yeah. Yeah. Still not amazing. Remarkably far from it, in fact, if I'm being entirely honest. But such is the nature of Iowa rock. I tell you what, that was a good one. After using this stuff and going back to Georgetown, I feel like a superhero. It's just like, look at me go. I'm cruising. I'm unstoppable. Yeah, the Native Americans would see this stuff and they'd be like, yeah, right. They'd leave it behind. You bugger. So I'm trying to work through this section here because I don't want to thin that too much without dealing with all the stuff in here first. That did nothing. Dude, sometimes it just shatters. I need it to do something. That was a good one. At least it went in there. Can I do something weird? Can. Okay. Sure, it might be unconventional, but hey, if it works, it works. This is wacky. This is so wacky. Dude, make a Clovis out of it. Deadass, I really wish I could. But this stuff is just too rough, I think. Far too rough. off. Navigate. I don't know how that worked. That's weird. My little container. I must have bumped it. What did it spill? What are you? What is it? What tried to run away? What are you? There's a huge wolf spider underneath this thing, by the way. Another little peanut nodule looking one. Anyways, back to the monstrosity. Whoops. So I'm gonna move the mic cable. Catch that on the swing. I really need to deal with this. My big old bulbous base here. I don't know. This stuff works really good. I don't know though. That didn't do nothing. That didn't do nothing. That felt like it should have done something, but it didn't. Now I've just made a ridiculous, ginormous, humongous, titanic step fracture wall right there. If I get a singular preform out of this, I will be elated. Is the word I'll use. That's just not gonna work. I'm gonna go over the top. I'm gonna be aggressive. And hit it at the base, because it's just not gonna work. No, I don't want to do it, but that was actually horrible. I didn't even do anything. Okay, let's move that out a little bit. Did that come off? Oh, it looks like it should come off. Yeah, it did. Ha, okay. That bugger. It's so weird, because like the flakes will go, but at the same time, especially with stuff like this, where it's just all crud. I'm still impressed by that one flake that it shot through and got through all that junk. That's like luck. That doesn't feel like any skill on my part. That's just straight luck. Nothing. Dust. Ooh, we're getting there. It's going to be a battle. Swoosh through on some of that. Kind of being tricky with it. And there's some junk down here at the base. Not a fan of that, but actually doing remarkably well. Okay, got that. Nice. Now, this stuff is nice. And there it is. At least. here's the base. Weird base stuff that's kind of cracked. But I keep bumping that. That's why. That's why I tried running away. I was gonna say I wasn't talking smack. The rock shouldn't run away when I'm not talking smack. I'm being bold again. Okay, thank the Lord. I was worried that that might dive somewhere it didn't need to be. Even though that held it. Excuse me. We're definitely not doing the worst right now. Found this stuff on a gravel bar, and like I said, I shouldn't have hit it that hard. I saw this piece and I was like, maybe, because I knew it was good stuff. I just didn't know of how it was, just, you know, like how the rock was, you know, like when we started, if it was gonna be any good. And I'm remaining optimistic. That was not optimistic. That was also not optimistic. Does it have a harder section in here? Or am I just shooting crap into... Gotta go abrasion crazy. Get rid of some of the spongy stuff. Or come in from this bottom side and try to pop it off. Like this. There we go. That didn't go as well. That went. It's really nasty in there. That is horribly nasty. No. It's just got zero strength to hold itself together. Whenever I'm trying to do stuff with it. It's too full of voids. It's come so far. I can't give up on it. If I had nicer stuff at my disposal. I almost wonder if I have to kind of get myself situated on the other side where all the rest of the weird crap's happening. Remember, we still have our 90-degree edge on this side that I kind of gotta try and take care of at least. Defeated. Damn, that sucks. That sucks a lot. That just dove right into all that stuff. I should have seen that coming. Shoot, I was on autopilot. It's okay. We're fine still. That weird crack that runs here, where like the rock itself, it's just like how it broke. You see that? Where it doesn't want to entirely go back together. So we have a couple layers. And again, it just, that one kind of tried. That did try, and it succeeded. But this stuff is just not, it's just not going. That was a chunk we knocked off. Ooh, we're getting there. We are getting there, boys. Oh, man. Okay. Cool. It's that one side right there. And then I just kind of bungled myself with this side because of all that stuff that I decided to shoot some flakes into. In other words, ya boy done goofed. Screw that. That did absolutely nothing. Oh, it would have been so nice to take all that off. I don't know if it's... I think that might be where our issues are, is that it's just different from everything else. Because that didn't go. That's not going to go because there's nothing to go with. Can I... This is kind of dumb. Crap. Yeah, it tries so hard, but it can't get through there. I'm guessing it's a different grade of stuff. Okay, what does that leave us with? What options are we left with here? I can keep trying to zigzag this out, looking for some purchase to find it and knock it off. Okay, cool. We still have it though. It's not fixed yet. Go too crazy on the stuff in here. These flakes are so sticky. They really stick. Because we still got to get rid of that bugger. I'm trying to think of ways. I'm thinking. The gears are turning right now. Be so careful with how hard I hit that. I'm literally just trying to blow as much of this nasty Cortex stuff off as I can because, see, it's just, nothing's going through. There we go, that got through. This is getting chewed up. Here I was being optimistic. We're 23 minutes in and I haven't even gotten this one down to a suitable biface shape that I like yet. But hey, we're not quitters here. I went out and I collected this stuff and I spent a lot of time trying to get it, and by golly, I'm going to try and get it. That did nothing. Sweet. Okay. That was dumb. I shouldn't have done that. I don't know where I thought I was going. So we still have all this stuff on this side. Can't do a whole lot because of that stupid stuff there. Don't like zigzagging like this. It makes me anxious. Especially when it's like that. Yay, yay, yay. Goofy, wacky. Smooth it over. Messing with finicky stuff like this, you gotta ensure that the rules are followed. I'm gonna trim this tip off because we don't need any of that. This might not even be good for anything because with just how it is right now, this is thick and narrow, and it is not enjoying the reduction process as much as it really needs to. There is a remarkably high chance that this does not make it. I know you've just watched me work on it for like 30 minutes, but it's a step fracture. This is rough. It's real rough. Can I do this? I am baffled that I have been able to get it as far as I have. If I'm being honest. Remarkably baffled. And sometimes it just still don't do what it needs to do. These middle strikes scare me. Because I'm trying to... So I can't get in from it from this side because this is a 90-degree angle. I can't get it from this side because it's also a super duper steep angle. So I either need to trim it in, narrow the width to move my center line up, or that's like kind of it. That's all I can do because there's obstacles on this side with these holes. There's not a whole lot I can do about that, really. As much as it sucks. Because I really want to... Oh, I don't like doing these middle strikes. They freak me out. Okay, well, it took it. It did what I needed it to do. This probably won't get used through the Projectile Points of Iowa series. I almost need to tempt fate too, and send some thinning flakes from the base, which is a horrible, horrible, horrible idea. Because this thing's like destined to snap with all the holes. It wants to be in two pieces. I don't think I can shoot that up there because that's too much uphill. I gotta move this up because we've been stuck on all the crap that's down there. Shoot, I should just make this a rock to point video and just be done with it. I don't like this. I don't like this one bit. This is just going to snap if I try to do anything with it, but it's like the only thing that I can do to get rid of some of the issues I'm having. Well, it wanted to. It went exactly where it needed to go. But she just didn't do her. This one's probably going to do the same thing. Yep, same exact thing. Stopped right there. Fun. That is so nasty. This whole side has been nothing but misery. Misery and pain. You stinker. Yeah, there's just not going anywhere. It's so different. It just doesn't want to go. Yeah. That is insane. I don't think there's really a whole lot more I can achieve with this. Yeah, that whole area that I was just in right there. It's a completely different consistency from the rest of the stuff. It's like where all the toughest stuff is. Man. Nothing. Not a thing. And I can't do anything because it's crap on this side, it's crap on that side. And I know if I keep going, it's just going to break in half. Do we just go up until the inevitable? Here we pop some of it off. See, like crap like that right there, all those voids. This thing, like, actually, hold on, I got to sharpen my thing. Okay. There's just no way. There's just no way that it survives. Like all the thinning I'm doing right here in the middle. So dangerous. It's full of holes. It's brittle. So my crap really needed to be filed down. God, this is just so scary. It goes nowhere. How? Oh my God, that's what I needed. Okay. Shoot, if I could do that again. I don't think I can. Oh, you frickin' piece of absolute crap. Okay. Alright. This is getting... Well. Okay, good. Oh, magnificent. Holy moly. Man. This is crazy. I can't believe that I've been able to wrangle this out of that. I'm gonna make the crappiest looking little Scots Bluff ever. It's gonna look like Dookie, but unless it breaks. But you know, mind you, it still has a lot of ways that it could find out how to do that. You only got past one obstacle. Did I hit resume? I did. Okay. I was gonna say shoot, if I didn't get that on camera. No one would believe me. Maybe you guys would. God, yuck. There's so little width, and everything is so steep. Like, it works okay enough, but man, oh man. I don't know if I could shoot another flake up into there. I really want to, but I don't know if the curvature of that is going to make it impossible to do so. It'd be very, very risky. What a frickin'. It'd be very, very risky to do so. I don't know if I want to take that risk, especially with all the work that I've got into it. And then it just doesn't work. It just doesn't work at all. Like, why? There's no reason that should have not worked at all. There's zero reason. Same thing with that. There. God, I gotta hit it so hard. It's so dumb. I'm leaving that middle. Now we're in the hornet's nest. We're gonna leave it alone. I just can't bring myself to flake up into there. It's just not gonna work. How do I know? A couple things. See, like, there's nothing I can do about that because it's so suspended in there and all that junk. Make myself feel better, I'm gonna try and do this, which is what I was hoping to do. Okay, you know what? It went, and that's what matters. Well, shoot, and to think that we have more to do, and this has taken me 38 minutes. Do I just keep on going? The beginning's going to be very confusing because I didn't expect this to, well, I didn't expect to lock in on this like I did. So that one won't go. Right in there. Keep bringing it in. This damn side. This thing's gonna look so dumb because we still have a good portion of all this junk that we gotta deal with up into here. We haven't really touched that at all. Excuse me. Which is another thing near the middle. I've been avoiding it. I'm not going to avoid taking care of this tip, though. So I don't want a bunch of extra weight on this end. I want to give myself as good of a chance as possible by keeping the balance of this thing under wraps. Okay. Bugger, there's that hole there. Messed me up a little bit. That was hard. That was really hard. Oh, I should have done it differently. Should have done that heaps differently. So now I got that weirdness. That's weirdness I gotta fix. Oh god. What? Oh, what? That did nothing. Where did it go? The force went into it. Where did it go? More of this junk in there. I think that messed it up. Because it tried to go. Truly it did. This upper section here, having to move the center line around has been so difficult because of all the obstacles that we're in a spot where we have some bad stuff going on that it's so hard to get to, because again we just don't have or rather we didn't have ideal conditions, holes and whatnot. Okay, that went somewhere. That's good. We'll take that. It's another weird one. Take it. Sheesh. I'd feel anxious even pressure flaking this thing, because I feel like I'd need to worry about it snapping on me, but I'm sure it is deceptively strong or deceptively weak. There's no in between. Alright, that's so hard. I was like, here it goes. Here's another one that's going to be bad. Oh, that had me scared. Oh, I don't like this. don't like doing this either. This is just not what I want to be doing right now. Because I just have no width to spare. That's the really difficult thing, is there's just no width to spare. Man. I want to make sure that that's... Seriously, that tool to stone contact, especially when working stuff like this, you need it. You genuinely need it. I wonder if this stuff works easier than Tallahassee. I've never tried that before. Oh, this is scary. Wanted to try Tallahassee, but I just never. I bet after working this trash, that stuff probably not too bad. Step fracture off the opposite side. That was nice. Oh my god. I just need to keep bringing that center line up because I can't creep up there the way that I need to take care of a lot of that stuff. And I know that in doing this, I'm just keep making it more and more narrow as time passes, but such is my life. Stuck chasing perfection. Something that's not ideal. We're so dang close. So that one's not going to go. It's way too low. Neither will that one. Neither will these. Neither will this one. I gotta be careful. That one might go, but it'd thin the middle section out, which I don't want to do. This genuinely is a bit of a pickle that I've gotten myself into. I can try. I don't want to try, I want to succeed, but our space to do so is rapidly declining. That one's going to go well. I know that one's going to be fine. It's all the other ones. They're going to be weird. I think we might be there. crap. Oh. I chickened out. I chickened out on it. Shot it short right there. I almost need to get my... I'm gonna get it out. I like using it, especially with stuff like this. We really are just have no options though. No. But what can a guy do? Truly, we've given it our all. Unless I tried to like go along and pressure flake a bunch of stuff around that, I just don't think it's gonna happen. I don't even know how this stuff pressure flakes. I haven't even gotten to get to that point yet. Doesn't feel horrible. Man, that just that sticks out like a sore thumb. Can't believe I did that. What I can't believe more is the fact that this thing has survived. It's bending this. Holy crap. We orient ourselves there with the bore gauge. No, why? Why does it crunch? Why there? Of all the places that were the one spot where I need it. I genuinely don't know what point style this is going to be. God, this stuff pressure flakes so hard. Really likes to step fracture as well. Really, really badly. God damn it, that sucks. Pah. And there's nothing I can do about that. Not the whole thing, not the whole damn thing. There's not a thing I can do about it. It's just there. It lives there now. Unless I can sneak around it, which I did. Yeah, get freaking owned. Get owned, you piece of crap. What do I even do with this? I said I could go for like a really crappy Scottsbluff looking thing. You know, the Cody complex nappers wouldn't touch this stuff. Really, neither would I. Wouldn't be offended. Really should learn how to say that rock sucks in Native American language. I've had a bunch of these points turn out just like this. Long, skinny, and kind of thick. Sounds like I'm describing myself. Oh, horrible, horrible jokes. I need to get rid of that too, don't I? Shoot. I'm not completely SOL yet. Because I think, well, I might not even need it. I wonder if I can just pressure flick across into that. No, I cannot. I don't know what this would be designated as. Right now it's just kind of long, skinny thing. There's probably a couple point styles out there. I'll have to look through the book. Because this is already kind of just like a janky out there video where I'm just kind of doing stuff way differently than I had planned previously. Because remember, this was going to be a bifacing video. Bugger. Yeah, we got some of it. Ooh, I don't like the... That's so goofy, it went right over top of it. Huh. Funny. So funny. There's another flake I'd like to take right there to thin some of that out, but again, I don't know what this is gonna be. What looks like this? It's nowhere near. It's nowhere near an Eden. To be truthful with you, it's not really much of a Scots bluff either. Do we kind of just taper the... Yeah, I think we might be able to taper the stem just a tad. Maybe we could make like a Haskett or something. One of those long, skinny stemmed points. I was like, yeah, I can do that. Yeah. Let's go with that. It doesn't need to come in very much. A lot of our stuff we kind of already got situated. Some of you might have noticed that I switched to this ultra high molecular weight plastic dowel to do this one. Don't know how it works, but this dowel works better. I don't know how. I don't know why. I don't know the reasoning behind it. My gut tells me that it has something to do with how the forces are absorbed. Like, something about the antler and the plastic I used to make that just doesn't mix very well. So instead I just do the this plastic, and it seems to work really dang well, way better than the antler. So I don't get that. That's weird to me. I still have yet to come up with a good explanation. I'm going to pressure flake this off because I don't want to mess up on it. Because I know I've got the... So yeah, sorry if you're still watching the video. If you're still... Oh my god. If you're still watching the video, sorry that this wasn't a bifacing local lithics video. I'm going to record that after this. That way, I can have all that done. And we're like right there for it. I ain't even gonna try to do no fancy flaking with this crap. Heck to the no. We've done... Well, we've been extremely fortunate so far. Just another thing I noticed is that the antler guaranteed that it took a flake, but every time I did that, the flakes were better with the ultra high molecular weight. I heard a dog. I think I did hear a dog bark. We're doing good. We're doing good. We're doing good. We're doing real good. We've been so fortunate and so lucky. What do they say? They're just like hashtag blessed. Yeah, that's me. That's me. Ugh. There were multiple times during this where I thought to myself, we're done. No shot. No chance, even. I'm just trying to get that profile straightened out just a little bit. And I'm going to need to do it a little bit with the tip. You can tell that I'm a little things are lopsided. I really should use this because it does the big pop outs. Just looking it over. Can't really go nowhere because it's pretty thick in there. Hold on, I'm just looking stuff over again. We're like right there. I just need to clean up some other stuff. The shape of the tip is just a... And that's a big thing. I don't want to take a Cookie Monster bite out of this. Restrict him to the leftovers in the fridge. You ain't allowed to get in on none of this. Wow. I still need to bring the sides in just a smidge, don't I? Because, let's see here. I need to shift the tip over. The tip's a bit crooked. Just done well enough by doing that. A couple spots on here I want to... cable. As much as that dang thing bothers me, there's like nothing I can do about it. And there's other stuff on here that bothers me, but let me see, what do we need to do for profile? I don't think we've constricted the base quite enough yet. That's easy. It's probably fine, and I'm chasing perfection right now, which with this material is stupid. Don't be stupid. Know your limits, know your stone's limits. Just do it a little differently. There's a funny flake. What I mean by funny flake? I was able to detach it by doing a funny thing. I'm thinking I can... Nice. Nice. Take it. There's more flakes there. Couple of them to clean it up. There's one. There's a good one. Surprised at that one. And I do got to fix the base. The base is a little, they say, cattywampus. Also don't know how much of the Hasketts are ground down. I think it's a good bit. Or at least there's some grinding on the stem. Very, very long stem. Man, this thing has been a journey. A redonkulous journey. What are you trying to do? Weird? Come on. Thank you. Question is it good enough to count as a Haskett? We're going to have to assess the archives. Just the Overstreet book. crap. Big journey on this point. Thin that out just a little bit. I hope none of this mic noise that whenever I'm touching the mic, I hope none of that's coming through. If that comes through in the video, I'm so sorry. I think that this dang thing was sleeping inside that stone, just snoozing away. That stuff is sharp. Dang bugger. Certainly bad at all, though. Ooh. Alright, let's see. Hold on. Okay, yeah. Definitely, I would say it's closer to an agate basin than it is a Haskett, because first of all, Haskets are huge. But maybe, I don't know. I mean, it looks pretty close to some of those guys. Right? I'm not crazy. Shoot. Well, dang, that turned into way different of a video than I was anticipating. But I'll figure out how much I need to grind down the base of this. Yeah, sheesh. This thing is sturdy, but my God, was that a journey. I would have liked to have thinned this out, but because of that thing right there, left her high. And it's sharp too. You could kill something with this. Huh. I'm gonna try and get a nice thumbnail, or don't we? Is that nicer, or does it look nicer when it's... Maybe we gotta get the lighting just right so you can really emphasize that flaking pattern that's supposed to look so beautiful and so well thought out and wonderful. In this case, none of that, but yeah, we'll count it. Good enough for me, at least. Jeez. And now I can work on the bifacing local lithics video. Yeah. Huh. What a journey. It's the biggest thing I've made out of this stuff so far, so that's exciting. Sweet. Well, like I said, sorry about the change of pace and idea and all that. I just kind of was cruising, but yeah, awesome. Super cool. I appreciate you guys tuning in to watch this video. If you have any questions for me, my email is linked in the description of the video. And so is my Reddit, where I post all the pictures of my points. Yeah. Thanks for tuning in to the video, guys, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.